Accurate timekeeper, my co-debater, teachers and my fellow students, good day. I'm Matt Buko Tusha by Miracle.N lecture. I'm in SS2. I'm standing on this platform to propose an motion which says bad behavior in students are caused by the teachers and not the parents. I would like to move on with my point. First, students in their schools leave their houses by 7 o'clock a.m. and stay in school for 8 hours. What have they come to do? Who did they stay with and who teaches them? They came to learn and study about various things. They stay in their classrooms with their classmates accompanied by their teachers. So with all these things, there can be chances of learning positive and negative things. It all depends on the character and behavior of the teachers. For a long period of time, they will be influenced by the behavior and character of their teacher. Go through nursery, primary and secondary stages in school. So how can you possibly think that whatever character they portray, whether positive or negative, are from their parents? They are all coming from the teachers and the school. Children learn morals and behaviors from their teachers. Imagine when a teacher is disrespectful to parents, dresses indecently to school, and makes use of abusive comments on students. What is the result? The result is that the students will also portray the same character as their teachers, regardless of if it is good or bad. Thirdly, some teachers nowadays don't care about students' stuff. All they know is to teach, make some notes, give exams, and get paid. They do not care. The bad behavior of the student is up to the teacher to take control of. But whereby in a society or school, a teacher is not concerned about the behavior of students, I can't possibly tell why that teacher is called a teacher and why the school is called a school. Because schools are being established to eradicate illiteracy and bad behavior in children.
Thank you very much. To the opposing side, the first speaker.
Partial judges, accurate timekeepers, teachers, seniors, and my co-directors, good day. I'm Ukebula Biz by name. I'm in SS3 Science. I'm standing here to oppose the motion which says that bad behavior of a student is caused by the teachers rather than parents. But before I proceed, I will elaborate the term behavior. The concept behavior simply means one's attitude or manners. Having explained this, I forge ahead with these points of mine. First point. Parents have a moral and legal responsibility towards their children. If they set a bad example to their children, they will definitely follow their steps. In other words, they are the primary teachers and discipliners of their children. Many parents fail, not because they are inadequate nor lack love, but because they procrastinate and give warnings that they do not follow through. Parents should recognize that in bringing up well-behaved children requires a true comprehension of how the behavior is connected with the child's behavior. Consequently, they should impart moral values such as respect. Now let me tell you my rival. Our parents have the responsibility of training their children, for no one will do it for them, not even the teachers. Second point, lack of parental support. A study undertaken under the NASUW Teachers Union concluded lack of parental support as a major crisis behind children's lack of discipline. More than 2 to 3 teachers identified lack of parental support as the most fundamental factor that influences students' behavior. Teachers cited lack of adequate parental behavior. Thus, they feel let down by the lack of parental support in shaping their children's behavior at home, that is after school. Now let me ask you my question. Development and success. It is the duty of parents to play a very vital role in their children's development and success. The development and success of the children will mainly depend on the foundation imparted to them by their parents. Most studies show that parents are to blame for their students' behavior. Hence, parents must take a greater role in shaping their children's future regarding the still good morals in their children. Hence, whatever discipline they lay on them, they will carry the rest of their lives. Fifth point, correction at the right time. Parents should learn to correct their children at the right time whenever they display a bad behavior. Their reaction to their children's behavior should be that of deterrence and warnings. Some parents behave passively to their children's behavior. They give in to their children's behavior because they do not feel like confronting the problem, and this only worsens the child's behavioral problems. Some parents try to understand the motive behind their children's behavior, and children tend to end up in dangerous and catastrophic situations, such as becoming drug minds. I know with these convincing points of mine, I've been able to convince all the convincing bad behavior of a student is caused by the parents rather than teachers. Yes.
From the proposing side, the second speaker.
Observed. I'm Francis Senior by name. I'm delighted to be in your midst this afternoon to propose a motion which says that bad behaviors among students are caused by teachers rather than parents.
But before I proceed, I would like to give simple explanation on the term bad behavior. One may ask, what is bad behavior? Bad behavior can be seen as that negative attitude exhibited by someone, which may affect the good moral behavior of another person. Now, give me your attention as I forge ahead with these interesting points of mine. Firstly, lateness to school. Most times you see our teachers coming to school late. My opponents, have we forgotten that students who like to copy their teachers more faster rather than their biological parents? This has been the reason why most students sometimes refuse to pay heed to their parents when they are about to correct them. They will end up saying, no, it is not that way. My teacher said it is this way. In situations like this, among the teachers, incendiary is a bad conduct in the society. Mostly a male teacher serves. Indirectly, he is teaching the students, especially the male ones, how to serve. What about a female teacher who wears mini skirts and clothes that exposes her body to school? What do you teach them to learn from such teacher? They will learn such nonsense character from them, which reduces the good moral and it also reduces the good moral upbringing of the child, and it also reduces the good conduct in the society. So my opponent, how dare you say it is the parents that cause the bad attitude of the child, when you not fully aware that a parent cannot their child? Mind you. Thirdly, bribery and corruption. In our educational system now, this is the order for the day. Teachers of nowadays collect bribe from students just to pass them. There are lots of evidence to prove this point to be right. Okay, tell me why do teachers collect as paper money from students during external exams like first school leaving, junior work and senior work? Don't you know that this issue has bring down the standard of education down to zero, thereby causing our students to be useless than others because things are also giving them gifts at the end of the term. These students, when they behave arrogantly in school, they will not be cautioned by the teacher, and when this happens, it makes the person an indisciplined person. Fifthly, and that's my last point, sociality. Sociality here means being that too social. When a teacher becomes that too social with a student, it makes the students to lose interest in reading. The students will always like to be around the teacher, either discussing or playing games. Whereas teachers are supposed to be encouraging students in completing their notes and reading their books. I think this interesting point of mine has cleared the mind of me.
Opposing side.
I'm putting on this platform to oppose on the motion which says that there is an adage that says charity begins at home. What we students learn today from our parents' homes determines what will lead us to know. So my dear opponents and audience, permit me to clear my throat with the following points of mine. First point, poor childcare. There has been a drastic increase in the number of working mothers worldwide, and this has caused a gaping hole in family today. This trend meant that students spend an alarming amount of time relying on devices like mobile phone, computers for copying, and this has definitely increased rash and aimless behavior among their children. Second point, parents failure to inculcate good manners. Modern life has lost a place for good manners. It is a pure truth because students don't even know their elders anymore. How can you tell me that teachers are the cause of student behavior, while we students have formed the habit of exchanging words with our teachers when we are being corrected on these things? Now my opinion, to call a spade, it is critically that our parents find it difficult to inculcate us with good manners because the influence of modern technologies and different family structures now has been leading us, and it destroys our future. Third point, technology. Students now have access to different technologies like laptop, internet, 24-hour satellite, and computers games. Leaving their books and other benefitable things aside, which most of our parents don't even care about. Now, how can a child know the responsibility as a student when his or her misusing times in playing games, browsing, watching videos, and many more? And this has caused a breakdown in the communication of our children and parents, and has increased rash and aimless behavior among the children. Fourth point, exam stress. Increasing children are too busy, and this has limited their playtime. This in turn has hampered their emotional and mental development, which most of our parents don't even care about. All they know is their everyday business, not minding the weak points of their children, both in school and at home. This has made most of the students to become dull-brained,
The lack of valuable social skills have led to bad behavior in children today. Now my opponents. For parents to instill good behavior and habits in their children, they will start being a good example. If they show them how to respect when they go outside, they will be a good example and they won't be blamed for their child's behavior. I know with these few points of mine, I am not here to confuse, but to convince you that bad behavior of a student is caused by parents and their teachers.
Thank you.
Top speaker proposing science.
Mr. Moderator, my co-debaters, teachers and my fellow students, good day. My name is Timothy Adugo. I'm in SS2. I'm here to propose on the motion which says bad behavior in students is caused by teachers rather than parents. Before I forge ahead, I would like to shed more light on this phrase, bad behavior. Bad behavior is an antisocial behavior which is not acceptable by the society and can cause more harm to the image and well-being of the society. Having done this, I would like to press on with my influential and dominant claims. First point, favoritism. Indiscipline as an antisocial behavior is caused in classroom management. Other students may that everything is allowed in spite of the rules. Some other students may also see this favoritism as an offense against them which leads to rebellion. Some teachers are into exploitation. Their main interest seems to rather be on making undue demands. Students who fail to honor this demand could mean a sack or failure in their examination. These demands may be monetary, material, and in some cases, sexual harassment, which the females are the usual victims. And then to meet up with this demand, students have been forced to steal, indulge in armed robbery, lie to their sponsors, and indulge in other negative behavior. While students who does not meet up with this demand have been subdued to repetition in classes, which we all are seeing in our various schools today. Secondly, in our school are teachers whose only rest on this punishment, and they do not show their visit to the classroom since they can no longer bear the punishment and tyranny of this certain teacher. So my opponent, why is it then surprising to you when some students drop out of school and start causing trouble in our society, causing chaos in the society? Face the facts. Thirdly, stigmatization in school. When it comes to the school, the primary aim of the teacher is to impart knowledge to the students. It is usually ironic when the teachers make the naturally gifted and more intelligent their favorites, and the slow learners an enemy.